Of the Mahwah Board of Education is open to members of the public to be physically present. Members of the public that attend will be asked to follow the same procedures as all other visitors to our schools. Those procedures can be found on the agenda page of our website. Additionally, the board meeting will be live streamed for viewing purposes only. Anyone wishing to view the meeting may do so via Zoom. Webinar ID is 843-0899-4925, and the required password is 210891. Call this meeting to order. Roll call, please. Mr. Mitchell.
Mr. De Silva.
Here.
Mr. Kazmarski.
Here.
Mr. Coughlin.
Here.
Mr. Gallo.
Here.
Ms. Davanero. Mr. Denise.
Here.
Mr. Hughes.
Here.
Mrs. Ting Jansen. Here. Dr. Murphy.
Here. Adequate notice of the agenda for this meeting has been provided to the Ridgewood News and the Record, specifying that the Mahwah Board of Education will meet on December 17, 2025 at the Lenape Meadows School, 160 Ridge Road, Mahwah, New Jersey. A copy was filed with the Township Clerk. A salute to our flag, which is over there. Mr. Denise, if you
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Denise. All right, we are going to recess quickly for executive session in the beginning, about 10 minutes or so, and we will return. All right, thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I need a motion. Thank you. Yes. Motion to recess to executive session. Mr. Kazmarski, second by Mr. Hughes. Now we can Copeland, second by Mr. De Silva. Thank you. Agenda questions. Please limit your questions at this time to resolutions under new business on this agenda. It's a matter of fairness. You're asked to limit your questions to no more than one, and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you're here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position in the group. If you're here as an individual, please give us your name and address. This section of public participation will be limited to 15 minutes. Please specify the resolution you are referring to in your question. All right, I need a motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. Kuzmarski, second by Mr. Hughes. Thank you. We are officially open to the public. All right, seeing no one come forth at this time, I need a motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Kuzmarski, second by Mr. Hughes. Our Mahwah student representative report this evening.
Well, thank you, Captain, first of all.
Thank you.
So the seniors have an open trip coming up, which is very fun.
Closer, a little closer to the
Oh,
Q6 here or not.
Sorry about that.
It's a little tough.
The concert was great Tuesday night. Choir, band, and orchestra all performed. Winter sports have begun, including wrestling, swimming, and boys bowling, all off to a very good start. Township will be held on January 9th at 7 p.m., which I actually participated in. We did the Adopt a Family fundraiser where we collected toys for a family of 6. This was jointly run by the SJA and the National Honor Society. Orchestra played for the Chamber of Congress luncheon, and the marching band participated in the Nancy Holiday Parade and the Mahwah Holiday Parade last week. That's all I've got. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And wishing you a happy holidays. Thank you. We'll see you next year. All right, our superintendent's report this evening. Dr. Totoro.
Yes, thank you. I would like to bring everyone's attention to agenda item 18E, the special school district election. We've talked about this at various meetings, and now it's time to vote on this agenda item. Before voting, I just wanted to take a moment. We got a chance to talk about the referendum in generalities, and different bits and pieces have been shared. So I wanted to take a moment to share the detail of this work. Under question 1, Mahwah High School renovations include roofing, windows, and HVAC upgrades, including boilers. Rambo Ridge middle school renovations include roofing, windows, HVAC upgrades, including boiler replacement and a continuation of the bleacher seat refresh. Joyce Kilmer renovations, roofing, windows, and HVAC upgrades. George Washington renovations, roofing, windows, new kitchen hood, masonry repointing, and boiler replacement. The school in which we're in right now, Lennon Meadows, roofing, window glazing replacement and repairs, upgrade of temperature control. And just a reminder, this is the school that our last referendum took place, which is 2002. Betsy Ross renovations, roofing of the flat roof areas, HVAC upgrades, including boilers, masonry repointing, and a gym. Building 5 renovations, new life skills room with 2 bathrooms, repaired chimney, roofing, HVAC upgrades, including backup boiler. Building 7 renovations. I want to go back to Betsy Ross renovations. We're on to question 1. The gym is in question 2. Building 7 renovations, roofing, HVAC upgrades, including backup boiler and chimney repairs. Central office renovation, roofing, backup boiler, and HVAC upgrades, chimney repair. YMCA building renovations, roofing, backup boiler, repair of the chimney. Maintenance building renovations, roofing, fire alarm system upgrades. Under question 2, Mahwah High School, auditorium upgrades and renovation and expansion of the lobby, replace turf field at main football field, replace lighting at the main football field, artificial turf and lighting at the soccer softball field behind the high school, and new gym and locker rooms. George Washington School, new gym, renovate existing stage to SGI space. Bessie Ross, new gym, media center, music room, and SGI rooms, and additional parking at the new gym. Rambo Ridge Middle School, artificial turf and lighting for the soccer fields. Now, this is a long list of opportunities, I like to say. And the reason why I say that is when you hear these renovations and additions, I'm really excited about the future of Mahwah Public Schools. The next piece that I would like to be very clear with is the question would be, well, what have you been doing the past 10 years? And I'm really happy to report to everyone, our goal is transparency when it comes to the referendum. And I strongly suggest that everybody goes to the website under the department section, buildings and grounds, you'll see facility upgrades. The Finance and Facilities Committee has been committed to doing great work and really thinking forward along the lines of what our 500,000 square feet of facilities really needs. And that being said, we've been able to break down the work that's been taking place over the past 6 or 8 years to the tune of $20 million of upgrades that we've done to the facilities using our operating budget. All of this information we're going to be sharing from January to March, but prior to the vote, I wanted to give everyone an opportunity to understand the scope of work. And like I said, I'm really excited about what's to come. Next thing I wanted to do was thank the Finance and Facilities Committee, because I've been fortunate enough to sit on that committee and really understand the thought that goes into all the different projects that take place around the district, not only to ensure that things are being maintained, but opportunities that come up. And a perfect example is the T3 building that was built 8 years ago, utilizing our operating budget, and I greatly appreciate that, and the kids are definitely maximizing the potential of that space. I'd also like to thank the Community Relations Committee for the work that they're doing currently in preparing an information campaign that's going to take place between January and February, because our commitment is to get out to the community, share all of this information about the work, but more importantly, about the opportunities and potential about what could come if this goes through. And last but not least, I want to thank the board as a whole. From the beginning, we started talking about this work, and it's great to see a group of board members that come together, that share their opinion, and want to do what's right for the students and the community of Mahwah as a whole, because I've said this before, and I think it's worth repeating, I'm sure I'll say it a million times over. This referendum not only enhances the student experience, but we're very fortunate because we have a great connection with the community and the rec program and the adult programs in the community, and the youth that is not only going to be taken advantage by the students during the school day, but the community as a whole after school hours. I'm really excited about what could come. So thank you to all, and I look forward to the coming months. Last but not least, I want to take a minute to acknowledge one of our board members, which this is going to be his last meeting, Mr. John Denise. John Denise has demonstrated long-standing dedication and service to the Mahwah Board of Education. Having first been elected in 2015, throughout his tenure, he has consistently committed his time, expertise, and leadership to advancing the district's mission and ensuring strong governance on behalf of the students, staff, and the broader community. During his initial term, Mr. Denise served on several critical committees, including executive planning, finance and facilities, policy, technology, and community relations. He also represented the district as a liaison to the Bergen County School Boards, strengthening regional collaboration and advocacy. Following his re-election in 2020, Mr. Denise continued to expand his leadership role with the board. He has chaired the policy committee, guiding the development and revision of policies that support sound educational practices, legal compliance, and student-centered decision-making. In addition, he has served on the Finance and Facilities Committee, Negotiation, Technology, and Transportation Committees, where his thoughtful approach and attention to fiscal responsibility has supported long-term planning and operational effectiveness. Mr. Denise has also maintained active involvement at the county and state levels through his work as liaison to the New Jersey School Boards Association and Bergen County School Boards, as well as his participation in the Mahwah Access for All initiative. His service reflects a deep commitment to equity, transparency, and continuous improvement in public education. Through his collaborative leadership style, institutional knowledge, and unwavering dedication to the community, Mr. Denise has made meaningful contributions to the governance and success of the school district. On behalf of the Mahwah Public Schools, I would like to thank Mr. Denise for his years of service.
All right, thank you very
evening. So just to follow up with Dr. Otoro's report, I just wanted to list for the board and our community members all the upcoming presentations and information sessions that will be taking place. You'll see on the left-hand side of the screen, we will have meetings with community organizations. We will be hosting 2 town halls, 1 virtual, 1 in person, and we will have 5 additional board meetings where we will be able to inform the public of what our referendum will look like and when the vote will take place. Some of my report was shared by our student representative, but I would like to just share some names attached to some of these achievements. You'll see here on this slide, our girls varsity tennis team were announced as league champions and celebrated their successful season with a championship breakfast yesterday morning. You also see on the screen 8 students, the boys team and the girls team for our swimming groups. They were recognized for 2 record-breaking performances. The boys team set a new school record in the 200 medley relay with an outstanding performance by Jin Woo Park, Alex Wang, Yisung Lee, and Peyton Egg. And additionally, our girls team broke the school record in the 400 free relay. So congratulations to Donovan Kapoor, Emma Wolchinsky, Lovi Lee, and Kaya Matvichuk on this impressive achievement. If anyone was there last night, it was an amazing performance by our high school performing arts students in choir, instrumental music, and orchestra strings, where they delivered a wonderful performance showcasing the talent and dedication to our programs. The concert reflected months of preparation and a strong commitment to the arts here in our district. So in addition to the performing arts news, our select strains that you can see on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, they also were in attendance at the recent Mahwah Chamber of Commerce Holiday Luncheon, where they performed for the community. We recently had a really wonderful parent academy that took place. It provided families with valuable information through a comprehensive crash course in college admissions testing. The session covered essential strategies and insights to help students and families navigate the admissions process with confidence. Big shout out to our school counseling team, and particularly Mr. O'Hara, who is our director of school counseling for the district, for bringing this informative and impactful program to our community. I think he's heard pretty loud from our admin team as well as our Board of Ed the power and importance of ever communicating with our school community. And lastly, we just learned this morning that for the 3rd consecutive year, Mahwah High School has been recognized as an ITEEA School Program of Excellence, which is a distinction awarded by the STEM Center for Teaching and Learning. This honor reflects the district's continued commitment to delivering a robust and meaningful STEM education experience for students. What was most important, I think, to note is we've been talking a lot about making the connection between our younger and older students across the district. And the reviewers of our application for this award, they highlighted just that. In particular, what inspired this recognition was our Thunderbird Partnership Program, and in particular, the connections that our high school students from STEAM clubs, including robotics, GEMS, and the Science Club, with elementary students for hands-on STEM learning and community service, they found to be really impressive, and has been a really important hallmark to our district. So this recognition celebrates the collective efforts of our teachers, administrators, students, and stakeholders in advancing innovative STEM education. So congratulations. And that's my report this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fair, and congratulations on another for Mahwah District. Excellent. All right, let's move on to my report this evening. And I will follow up with a few remarks of my own regarding. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is now the 2nd time, and I'm sitting next to her. Business Administrator's Board Secretary's report. Thank you. I'm gonna have no report now. Catherine, you're remote, I apologize again.
It's okay.
And you must have a very long report for us this evening.
It's not that long.
Thank you.
It's okay. So I just wanted to discuss how we were awarded $80,410 to the Trees for School grant. We'll be planting 85 new trees in the spring of 2026. The Finance and Facilities Committee met to review the proposed planting locations and tree species, and it's an exciting enhancement for schools in our community. The Finance and Facilities Committee also met to discuss investment options, and we're recommending that the district move forward with an investment option through TD Wealth. That item is included on Resolution 18D on tonight's agenda. Additionally, on Resolution 18F, the board will be asked to approve the completion of the 24-25 audit. I'd like to sincerely thank Ms. Abash, our auditors, as well as the business office and the central office teams for their professionalism, collaboration, and hard work throughout the audit preparation process. Yesterday, I met with all principals and administrative assistants as we officially move into the 26-27 budget development process. They are actively working on their submissions, and we will reconvene in January to review all budget line justifications in detail. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Mr. Denise for his commitment and service to the district and the Board of Education. Although I didn't have the honor or opportunity to work with you for a long period of time, I truly appreciate your dedication, and you will certainly be missed. So I wish you nothing but the very best in your future endeavors. Lastly, happy holidays to everyone, and I hope everyone has a happy new year, and I hope everyone stays safe and has a joyous spring. So thank you.
Excellent report. Ms. Hiromoto, again, I apologize again. I did it the first meeting that she joined us, and I seem to have done it again. I think I'm having reading issues. I think I need glasses. All right. Now, Mr. De Silva, may I move on to the President's report? Thank you for the correction. I actually do appreciate it. All right. Always keeping me on my toes. So back to, this is our last meeting with John Denise, a fellow board member. So I also had a few remarks. Thank you, Dr. DeTora, for kicking us off with your remarks. So John, it's been a pleasure working together over these many years, and I personally would like to thank you for your dedication and support of our local school community and the Mahwah students. Your commitment to volunteer work is admirable. You have always been flexible in your approach and very easy to work with. Even when we have agreed to disagree, we found a way to come together and work collaboratively. You've been a supportive board member who takes time to observe before offering your perspective. Thank you for your contributions to various committees, serving on the Executive Planning Committee, and most recently for being chairperson of Policy Committee. We will miss having you on our board, but hopefully you're moving on to bigger and better things in public service. Best of luck and thank you, and we'll see you around town. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate it. Let me just open the floor. Do we have any other board members who want to say a few words? We'll just do it now versus, or do you want to wait until board member remarks? Mr. De Silva? Fine, okay. Well, John, we have something for you, so we're going to do that. Thanks, John. Yeah, 10 years of service to this board, John. That's tremendous. Thank you very much. And on a personal note, happy holidays, happy New Year, and we will see you next year. We will be raring to go. We have a lot on our agenda starting in January, and we'll continue to take the show on the road, and so look for our various meetings at different schools, and we're going to be talking a lot about this referendum process, which will be coming up in March. So again, be safe and enjoy time with your family and friends. All right, now let's move on to board committee reports. Mr. Copeland with Community Relations
Actually, I have two.
and Transportation. Thank you.
I'll start with community relations. First of all, I continue to share updates of our weekly meetings with the board bishop to the board members. So if anyone has any questions, please reach out to myself, Dr. Fairley, Dr. Toro. It's very, very important that all board members are on the same page and understand what we're doing. Secondly, with community relations, we had our second community communications committee referendum meeting. Say that 5 times fast. Monday night, we had about 16, I think, about 16 people from residents of Mahwah attended. It was a good meeting. We did it via Zoom, so there's always stuff there, but I was very happy with the conversations. Also want to point out to the board that this committee is made up of all residents. It's not just those that have students or current children in the school district. We had some really good conversations with a woman who's in town who doesn't have children in the district anymore, and she had some really great questions. So appreciate everyone who came out for that. Wanted to piggyback on what Dr. Fair mentioned about the town halls. Please save the dates. February 4th will be in person, location TBD, and February 11th will be virtual, which we'll be recording as well. So please, now we mentioned this at every single meeting, just to remind everyone. We want as many people as possible to come out to those meetings. It's really good education from the referendum. That's all for community relations. For transportation, I want to point everyone to agenda item 18K. I want to thank the board as a whole for the support of the transportation committee over the last 4 years, I think 4 years. And this policy change makes the transportation committee a standing committee, moves it from ad hoc to standing. So I want to thank everyone for their support on that, and hopefully we have the support to pass that through today. Other than that, happy holidays, happy New Year, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Copeland. Other board committee reports this evening. Mr. Gallo, Finance and Facilities.
Just reporting for Finance and Facilities, I want to recognize Dr. DeToro's support and hard work on the referendum issues. And the referendum for the three of us who've been on the Finance Committee for the last 6 years, it's been a long time in coming. I'm extraordinarily excited to be able to pass this agenda item tonight and start the work of informing our community of the good work that we intend to do for the students. It's a generational investment in our district, which will put us in good standing for many decades. This is not just a vote that will get us over the hump for the next year or two. This is a generational investment in our students and our programs. And in many ways, it will protect Mahwah taxpayers from unplanned maintenance issues, from crises that will develop in our infrastructure. These are proactive investments to avoid those types of things that you hear about so much in the news in other districts. We don't want to be in the news for those items. We want to be in the news for the accomplishments and success of our students, not because our boilers aren't working or our roofs are leaking, and this investment gets us there. I think Catherine buried the lead on the audit. Our audit came back clean. There is one corrective action item related to payroll, which has already been corrected. But more importantly, the auditor, for the last number of years I've been on the committee, came back with a report that said all of our processes and practices in the district are in good order, and that our financial statements can be relied upon for the public to view and trust, and also, more importantly, in our referendum financing, that they will be relied upon by investors to buy the bonds that hopefully our public supports. So that's my report for now, and I look forward to the work ahead in the next couple of months, getting the word out to the public about the referendum. It'll be very exciting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gallo. Any committee reports? Mr. Denise, thank you. You have last committee report. Excellent.
There's only 2 on this. The policy committee has 2 policies on tonight's agenda for the first reading. The first one is policy 0155, which Brett had mentioned. That policy has been revised to include the transportation committee as now a standing committee. And policy 2411, counseling, and minor language changes.
Thank you very much. Any other committee reports? All right, then let me update on instruction and curriculum, because we did have a meeting last week. And so here's a few things going on with instruction and curriculum. One thing that is very exciting, Courtney Corella came to report, there's a program, an opportunity at Mahwah High School called the Confidence Closet. And this is a closet that sort of gently warn things if students need anything, donations come in, etc. We've extended that, or they've extended that to Ramapo Ridge, which is a nice opportunity if students have needs, and it's done, through teachers, through counselors, and they're hoping to have it up and running by January. It's going to be located across from the cafeteria, but it's a nice program to support peer-to-peer support, and some of the students, I think, work in the closets as well. So it's a nice opportunity for our students to support each other. There's Ms. Kraft reported, our director of curriculum, regarding they've come up, or she's come up with an AI initiative committee, and they're going to work together and develop the goals for the year. This will be a district-wide K-12 committee, and they've mapped out a timeline of monthly meetings, topics they're going to address, and kind of creating a framework and defining policies and developing staff training for our district. They're going to meet this month, and this will continue for several months, and hopefully by the beginning of the next school year, September of 2026, they will have some sort of definitive framework within which we will use AI within our district, which is already happening, I know, but this is just to ensure that we create proper policies to support that. Next, Faisal Sheikh talked to us, the math supervisor, about they're looking at the 6 to 8 math program, so this is at Ramapo Ridge. They are under review of selecting a new program for implementation in the next school year, 2026 to 2027. They developed 3 main criteria to assess potential programs: conceptual understanding, rigorous practice, and enrichment resources. They've created a teacher committee to evaluate 4 shortlisted programs, and they will be getting vendor presentations in January and hopefully piloting a program for the next school year. Ms. Kraft reported on January Professional Development Day, which is primarily peer-led professional development offerings, which is very exciting. Again, teachers teaching teachers, so it's a great opportunity, and other staff. And then we had a very dynamic presentation by Mr. O'Hara, Jim O'Hara, who is the guidance department, in charge of our guidance department. One of the things he really emphasized, and I think was very important, is creating this new vernacular that we talk about it as no longer guidance, I shouldn't use the word, counseling. So it is Mahwah School Counseling, which more incorporates K through 12, rather than just a guidance department. That he was very clear about the importance of that. I think one of the big changes that I think the committee saw is Mr. O'Hara has a very proactive approach versus reactive in any way. So, I mean, he's talking about communication. He's talking about how do we transition students better from, the different points, 5th to 6th, 3rd to 4th, 8th through 9th. How do we look at some processes for INRS, for 504? How do we look at next steps? What are we creating? A third grade buddies program, for example, expanding our career partnerships, and social emotional learning programming as well. There was just a lot of good stuff. I think the one thing to highlight was the 8th grade Thunderbird for a Day, which was an opportunity for 8th grade students to go to the high school and sort of partner with a high school student and go to a few classes, sort of experience what that's like at the high school. So again, Mr. O'Hara is very dynamic and seems to be doing great things with our Mahwah counseling program. So that's all we have, and we will have our next meeting in January after reorganization. All right, board member remarks. Mr. De Silva.
What makes you think I have a
Yes, I know you do.
Okay, three things. I just want to follow up on Mr. Gallo's comments about the referendum. This is a process that we started probably 7 years ago, and was really planned to happen back in 2000 as the debt service for this building was retired. You know, unfortunately, COVID kind of screwed up our time frame, and it definitely got delayed. I'm glad to see that it's we're at the point where we're actually doing it. I do want to recognize our administration team, Dr. Fair, Dr. Pituro, Mr. Rizzo, Mr. Romero, Mr. Remoto's gotten up to speed really quickly. The amount of work to get us to this point is a lot more than a lot of people realize, and to be able to get us here as efficiently as happened without skipping a beat on all of the other things that that they need to do on a daily basis is a huge feat and definitely needs to be recognized. So thank you all who entire team for dedication and hard work. I've been on the Finance Facilities Committee for a long time, and since the 2% budget cap became a thing, we've been talking about the day when the lines cross, because obviously things, our budget has to go up more than 2% every year because the cost of things go up by more than 2% every year, and the math is what it is. We've done an excellent job, I think, of maximizing what we can and finding efficiencies where we can. But this is kind of a product of the fact that we're at the point where the lines are getting ready to cross. So I'm happy that we're at this point, that we're ready to vote on it tonight to actually make it happen. I am optimistic. It's going to be a busy couple of months for us to make sure we're getting the word out and making sure we have enough people on board. So we'll see what happens in March. So that's the first thing. The second thing is tonight is our Lady T-Birds wrestling team is hosting their first home match at the high school right now. So I'm excited about that. I think as quickly as that program has kind of developed and grown, for them to be hosting a home match tonight is a huge deal. That's exciting. So I definitely want to mention that. And finally, I don't know, there's a whole lot more that I can add that hasn't been said. John, Alicia, congratulations on you've done your penance.
Actually, I'll be bequeathing you the chair of the policy.
Second, let's vote. I thought exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I take back everything I said. Thank you for
You're the
your
only
dedication.
one left standing that was here my first year.
It's been a minute. So thank you for your dedication. Thank you for putting in the time for the community and for the kids in Mahwah. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. De Silva. Mr. Gallo?
So I just want to echo everything that people have said about John. I also work with John at over at St. Paul in a fish fry, and we also do other community cooking. And John joined us, 5 or 6 years ago, and he's helped us make thousands and thousands of meals that we've donated to the community. So it's not just the work he does on the school board, but also the work he does out in the community. And we thank him for, he can't leave that but he is leaving us, and I thank him for his service to our school and to the students here. The other person I'd like to recognize is Brett Coplin, who was a nominee for Volunteer of the Year here in town, and due to his commitment to the community, whatever the name of the committee is, the Community Committee, on Monday, he was not able to attend the ceremony that at the town council meeting where he would have received his certificate, but I just want to recognize him for his volunteer service and the huge amount of work that he and the administrative team have done on the communications aspect of our referendum is mind-boggling. It boggles my mind, but I think it's going to pay off for our community in terms of the information. There's nobody in Mahwah who's not going to know about this referendum come March, and I know everybody on this board is eager to get that going and is available to community questions and fill any gaps that are necessary to make sure that everybody's on the same page. And as Rick pointed out, this is really a numbers, it's a math thing for our future, and it's vital that we obtain the community support necessary to get this done. So I just want to recognize Brett and John, two outstanding board members. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Coughlin.
Yeah, two quick things. I want to just point out, we have 5 Mahwah athletes compete in the USATF Junior Olympics Cross Country Championship out in Indiana. And not only was it in Indiana, it was in the snow. So congratulations to those 5 athletes. I know one of them medaled. I forgot, honestly, I don't remember the young lady's name. But she medaled, so that's a huge accomplishment on a national level for our Mahwah athletes. And to echo everything that everyone's saying about John, thank you, John. The residents sometimes forget that this is a volunteer role. We're giving up a lot of time, professionally and personally, to be here to work on behalf of the township and the students and the staff members here. I hope that you're able to sit back and reflect on, we're going to say 10 years, your time here, and look back and be satisfied with what you've done and realize that you were a small piece of the cog that Mahwah School District is, and see all the success that we've had and just smile on it. So enjoy some more time with the family, and thank you on behalf of everyone here.
Thank you, Mr. Coughlin. Mr. Kuzmarski.
Sure. I'll just echo what people have said. John, it's been a fun ride. We've been doing this a lot together ourselves on various committees and whatnot. Had kids go through the district together, but we're proud of the work you put in. You're leaving an interesting time as we busy time as we enter into the referendum, but I'm sure you'll still be a voice of the community. Look forward to your rest. So good luck to everything. We'll be here. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Hughes, let's just go down the line.
John, thank you for your service to this district. Thank you for your service on the policy committee. Thank you for all the laughs, and most importantly, thank you for being a good friend.
So just echoing everything that's been said, but I also want to acknowledge that being the newest member of the Finance Facilities Committee, I can attest that we should all have extreme confidence in what's been put in. I'm appreciative of everyone bringing me up to speed as the newest member and allowing me to ask many questions. But I think this is a great investment in our community and students, and this is a really good investment. So I just ask everyone, if you have questions, just come to us. Everything's on the site. It's very well laid out and thought out. There's so much that's gone into this that it is a job, and I've been watching, and I can attest to how much work it's in. So thank you very much. And I also want to give a shout out for all the concerts this week. I've been to many where I've experienced the heat differential in the rooms. And also want to thank the Thunderbird for the day. My son got to participate, and I look forward to seeing that expand. He came home surprised with how much time and attention was given to him. We got a little thank you card and a picture of him being there for the day. So the little things go a long way in our lives. So thank you.
Great, thank you, Ms. T. Jansen and Mr. Hughes. All right, let's move on to 17, old business. We're going to take A and B, the minutes from the December 3rd public meeting and December 3rd executive session. I need a motion number 4. Mr. De Silva, second by Mr. Kazmarski. Mr. Moto, roll call. Thank you.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kozmarsky,
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Ms. Avenir, Mr. Denise,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mrs. Tim Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes.
Dr. Morgan.
Yes. All right, we're going to now take new business. I'd first, again, like to take 18E separately, since we've all been talking about this quite a bit, our special school district election, which goes on for about 2 or 3 pages. So it's going to be in March of 2026. You'll get a lot more information, but let's take that separately, do roll call on that separately. So can I have a motion on the floor for 18E? Mr. Kozmarsky, seconded by Mr. Denise. All right, thank you, Mr. Fairman.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes, I just wish it was longer.
Mr. Kozmarsky,
Emphatic yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes, enthusiastically.
Mr. Denise,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mrs. Tim Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes.
Dr. Morgan.
A final yes. Thank you very much. All right, now let's take 18A to S, excluding E. I need a motion on the floor. Mr. Coughlin, second by Mr. Gallo. All right, thank you, Ms. Hironoto, for roll call.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kozmarsky,
Yes, I'm abstaining on check number 122067. I thank you for being longer.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes, on 18A, I'll be abstaining from check 122056 and 122273.
Mr. Denise,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes, but no on O and B.
O and B.
B.
Mrs. Tim Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes.
Dr. Morgan.
Yes. All right, let's take 19 as new business personnel. Let's take A through N. I need a motion on the floor. Mr. Coughlin, seconded by Ms. Tim Jansen. Let's go to ends of the table. Roll call, please, Ms. Hironoto.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kozmarsky,
Yes, I will abstain on 19B, although I am fully supportive of the resolution.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Mr. Denise,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mrs. Tim Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes.
Dr. Morgan.
Yes. Okay, now let's move on to public questions or comment. Public participation at board meetings is in accordance with bylaw 0167. At this time, members of the public may ask questions or make a comment on educational issues or school matters of community interest. As a matter of fairness, you're asked to limit your questions to no more than one and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you are here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position in the group. If you're here as an individual, please give us your name and address. All right, I need a motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. De Silva, second by Mr. Kozmarsky. We are officially open to the public.
Good evening. My name is Latif Khatib. I'm here on behalf of Mahwah Muslims. And a few weeks ago, actually October 29th, I had submitted a letter to the superintendent and to the board, which I would like to partly put on the record. And after me, I believe we have just a couple of students who would also like to be heard on the issue.
I think, can you just give us your position?
President of Mahwah Muslims. So on behalf of Mahwah Muslims, we extend our sincere gratitude to the Mahwah Board of Education for its thoughtful decision to recognize one of our major holidays, Eid al-Fitr, as a district holiday. This action reflects the board's commitment to inclusivity and respect for the diverse religious and cultural backgrounds represented within the Township of Mahwah. In that same spirit of conclusion, we respectfully request that the board consider adding our second holiday, Eid al-Adha, as a district holiday in the 2026-27 academic calendar. By our estimation, approximately 100 Muslim students in Mahwah currently call out of school to observe this holiday, which underscores the meaningful impact that official recognition would have on attendance and student participation. This past year, our students were faced with a difficult choice of attending school due to tests, projects, and field trips scheduled on Eid al-Adha, or observing one of only 2 holidays that we have in a year with their family, friends, and community. As Mahwah continues to grow in its diversity, your willingness to engage with and support all groups strengthens our shared sense of belonging. We would welcome the opportunity to further discuss ideas on how to make this request possible. Thank you again for your leadership and ongoing dedication. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. So with that, I would like to request Mahwah High School student Louis Khan to share his thoughts on the issue.
Thank you, Mr. Khatib.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Louis, and I'm an 11th grade student at Mahwah High School. I participate on the wrestling team and the spring track. I really appreciate that the district recognized the Eid al-Fitr, and I'm here to ask you all to consider closing school for the second Eid al-Adha. When school is open on Eid, I have to take the day out. That means I can miss important school events and opportunities that other students don't have to make a choice between. It could be a match, or a meet, or even a team event that day that I can say. It also affects my academics. It takes a toll on me. I'm absent for a major religious holiday, and I return to school needing to catch up on lessons, quizzes, and assignments. That creates extra stress around a day that's supposed to bring joy and meaningful to everybody. This isn't just about me. There are other Muslim students across the district who experience the same thing. Recognizing both Eids as district birthdays would be a strong message that all students belong equally in this community. Thank you so much for your time and for considering this.
Thank you, Mr. Khan.
We have one more student, Aisha Khan, who would also like to be heard.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Thank you for a chance to speak today. My name is Aisha Khan. I'm a 5th grader at Grosscombe Elementary School. Today, December 17th, is my 11th birthday. I found it more important than anything to be here tonight to voice a matter that is important to me and my peers. Last year, in 4th grade, I was put in a situation where I had to choose between missing the school trip to one of my favorite places on earth, the Museum of Natural History, or missing my religious holiday that I was going to celebrate with family and friends. Making that decision was so hard, and I really wish I didn't miss that trip because it made me feel so left out. So I ask you, the Board of Education, to please consider adding our religious holiday, Eid al-Adha, to the school calendar. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Khan. And first of all, happy birthday. Wow. That is dedication, honestly. Thank you very much. And thank you for all of your remarks. Was that it, Mr. Cookie? Oh, okay.
I won't speak for anyone else, but for my side, yes.
Oh, okay, all right, thank you. Dr. DeToro, did you want to, anybody else? Okay, good. I'm going to turn it over.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everyone for coming out. I think it's extremely important to hear from the community. Mr. Khatib and I have talked on a number of occasions specific to this important topic. And let me start first by saying again, happy birthday. To be here on your birthday, you're the best. So thank you so much. I hope you had a fantastic day thus far. The second thing I wanted to talk about, which I greatly appreciate the way in which you posed your statements. The Board of Education, for a number of years now, has done their very best to make sure that everybody here in Mahwah feels connected and feels like this is part of their home. With that effort, we've done our very best to look at the calendar and be cognizant of all the cultures that we have within our community here. We were happy to find those opportunities to add the new holidays to show our respect to our community. And looking at the calendar now, we have a very diverse set of days that we are able to acknowledge many different cultures and backgrounds. That being said, we did speak about the challenges of building a calendar. And there are other holidays that do celebrate on multiple days. That being said, I would love to sit here and tell you that it's an easy fix. I can put it in the calendar, and starting 2026, I can acknowledge them all. But unfortunately, we're really confined to a certain amount of time. We have 180 days that we have to compress into September through June. And as you can see already, we're spilling into late June without acknowledging any sort of snow days or things of that nature. That being said, I do want to speak to a very important piece. Last time that we had our conversation, which I greatly appreciate you bringing to my attention, no student should have to choose between a field trip or anything like that and respecting their culture and honoring their holidays. So what I am committed to you guys first is to say, being that this is a new addition to our calendar, I need to educate my team and the district as a whole to understand what days are on the calendar and what days are not on the calendar, and be respectful of that, because no student should choose going to your favorite field trip or acknowledging a holiday. So that being said, I am committed to talking to my team and making sure that they're aware of these important dates. But unfortunately, as it stands right now, I'm not able to acknowledge another day for that holiday. We will continue to look at our calendar, we'll continue to look for opportunities, we'll continue to make sure that all cultures and backgrounds are acknowledged, because that is a number one priority for me. Because I greatly appreciated, number one, when we were adding this in before, I had great conversations with families, especially the students that came up to me and talked about the importance of them being with their family during this special time. And please know that we hear you and we understand, and we will continue to look for all opportunities to celebrate the great diversity that we have within our district and the wonderful, rich cultures that we have in the state.
Thank you very much, Dr. DeToro. I just wanted to give some historical perspective, because I've had students in the district as well. My kids are now in their 20s. I used to encourage them to take a holiday for Diwali, and they never would, because of the same reasons that you guys said. You miss work, those kinds of things. So it is a difficult decision, and we do understand that. We've had this request on the board, I've been on for many years, because Rosh Hashanah, for example, has a second day as well, that some districts do give. And we've actually had that request as well for a second day. And as Dr. DeToro spoke to, at that time, actually, we didn't have Diwali or Eid as holidays. So, listen, I have been talking about these holidays for a long time, so I'm just grateful that we can value and respect at least one of the holidays, and Diwali as well, but it does make it very tight in our calendar. The other thing I did want to just say that for the students in particular, Mr. Khan, you spoke about missing work and those kinds of things. There is, if you go to the New Jersey Department of Education, they have like 300 plus holidays on this list. So if there's ever a time that you have to miss, and again, I know missing schoolwork is not necessarily the priority, but if you have to miss, it should be an excused absence, okay? There should not be any penalty for missing work. I know how high schoolers, you don't want to miss anything, I get it, but there is a whole list on the Department of Education website. So if that comes up, then please know that work for that day should be excused. You should be able to get some additional time to complete that. So I just wanted to highlight that, and you can go take a look at that website. So anyway, thank you very much, though, for coming out and sharing with us your perspective. We do appreciate it greatly. And we love hearing from our students, so thank you very much. All right, motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Kuzmarski, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. All right, and we do not need an executive session here at the end, so motion to adjourn, Mr. Denise and Mr. Denise. so he had a second. So Mr. Hughes will be your second. All right, thank you very much. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you for coming out this evening.